I know. I don't know how I feel about this. So part of this is I hope that the gloss varnish I put on here was enough. I hope that was enough gloss varnish. Nope, no dice. What? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh well. But yeah, I hope that's enough gloss varnish. Fun stuff today. More gloss? I just need a gloss varnish down so that I can do an oil wash over it. So... But being that it's shining all the lights off of the model now, it looks like it's good. Hope so. Alright, a couple of containers. Some of the old containers that I've used. Yeah. And all the colors. So this is burnt umber. I've got burnt umber. And I have Mars black. I don't think I'm using the burnt sienna or the soil green. I don't know if I need any of these colors. They have Payne's Gray. Yeah, I don't think I need any of these other colors. I think I'm going for a burnt umber Mars black wash, right? I mean, if I'm just doing a wash to get the recesses and everything, I probably don't want to go anything other than burnt umber with a tiny bit of black. I mean, the burnt umber black should look good, right? I've got plenty of things to wipe it down later. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this on models, so feels a little bit weird. Hey, Underhide. Ooh. Yeah. I believe I got them varnished enough. They're nice and shiny now. I hope. I hope I put a thick enough layer down. We're gonna find out. I have very little experience with this. Hello! This is gonna be interesting because I don't have very much experience with oils. Don't know how much of this I'm gonna need. I don't know how much. This is Covenant of Fire. With a slight modification for the trim color. 105. Nice. But yeah, I found a decent Firebook decal. And I've never done miniatures with oil washes before. I have done some terrain before, but that's definitely not the same level of funliness. You can be a little bit rougher with it. So, I don't know. I don't know, is that going to be enough? Is it too much? Oh, I'm going to be playing them as salamanders. They are a successor chapter to the salamanders. This is going to be a messy night, isn't it? So I also have Legion of the Damned. So the idea is I can run both of them as salamanders. Oh, this is going to be so messy. Yeah, I have a Death Guard army, but I haven't actually painted it yet. It's kind of in the back burner of projects. Alright. I'm guessing I'm going to want enough that it tints and stays tinted on the side. Right? Like, is that how thick I want it? I know this is nowhere near enough, but... Not today. I mean, I know that this isn't the right texture. That's gonna take forever to dry. But I don't know. You know what? You think I watch things before I do things? Come on. That would mean I had to be prepared, right? There's a reason I wasn't really comfortable with the whole varnish and oil wash parts. Come on. Yeah. I have no idea how it's gonna be. I will say, also, I hope there's enough ventilation in this room, because the only other time I've messed with oils, it was outside. And I could go get my respirator, but then I can't really talk to you guys. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. But you never know. I'm guessing this is too thick. Yep. I mean, the door over there is open, so. Hey, well, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I mean, is that the right consistency? Like, I don't know. Sure. Okay. Also, it's a glossy finish. I hope it's glossy enough, right? That looks reasonable, I guess. I don't know. All right, we're gonna try it. Here goes. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, so it's great. It's great. Got all the nice paint on it and everything, and now I'm slathering oils on it. I mean, that should be okay, right? I don't know. I hope that's good. It's gonna sit overnight. Alright. Yeah, I plan on doing this part today and then cleaning them off tomorrow. That works, right? I'm not gonna just dunk them in. I didn't mix enough for that. But they're definitely they're getting goopy. That's the intent, right? AWOL. Mineral spirits. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, Underhive. Okay, sorry. I am paying attention to what this is. I'm sorry. Pitcher. How's it going, Flagon? How is everyone today? I'm slathering models that I spent hours painting with oils. Yay! I don't know. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I'm not like covering the thing. It is definitely a washy consistency and not you know, slathered on. I didn't like cake the oils onto it. Mustache, cool. Yeah, I mean, I want it to be a little bit of grime, but I don't want it to be, like, completely covered and hard to see details. So, I think this'll dry, and I'll be able to clean off the raised areas pretty well. And just have it a little dirty. I don't know. We're already 3 models in. I did see the rules updates. My poor Green Tide never got a chance to get played. Yeah. Yeah. Big time. Hey, well, we're working on Armageddon. It's kind of a necessity. It's okay. The next project is not 40k. Yeah. Yeah, you know, at AP -1, the effects is completely useless. I guess I could be a little bit more aggressive with this, because if I'm gonna wipe it off tomorrow, but I don't know, just habit is put it on there. The orcs are not getting mineral spirited. All the rest of my orcs do not have it, and this is a new Space Marine chapter in the collection, so this technique can be on this. Whereas the orcs need to at least fit somewhat with the other ones. I gotta say, they definitely look interesting this muddy. So that's 5 out of the 24. Interesting. Yeah, I have to be a little bit less cognizant of the chat today, I guess. Oh well. This is also definitely not going to take 3 hours, so once I get through this, we'll actually start painting the weird boy. Well, we're going to clean off the desk and everything, and then work on that. So... And then tomorrow, I plan on cleaning these guys off and continuing to work on the weird boy. Man, the glow of the highlight through the oil just looks amazing. I really love that highlight through the oils. Ugh. It's messy and I'm not 100% certain what I'm doing, but I'm enjoying it. It's supposed to be adjustable. I think with how thin I'm doing it, I can clean it off tomorrow during stream. If I have to do anything more than a light rub, I can add a little bit of mineral spirits to it to loosen it a little bit. It won't be fully cured in a 24-hour period. At least that's what I'm feeling from all the things that I've read and watched over the time. But I don't have the actual experience with it. But honestly, if worst case scenario, this didn't get wiped off, it's not so dark and covering that it would like totally destroy the models. I definitely want to wipe them off tomorrow, but like it's not a... I'm not actually like taking this and just making mud. Yeah, I have a ton of makeup sponges and Q-tips for tomorrow. And my plan is to go through all of the intercessors, and then the Vanguard veterans, and then the Eradicators. And if for some reason I need to mix up more I'll at least have it per unit, the consistency. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem to be that bad with how it's laying. It is tinting things a little bit, but it's not like that right here. If I just touch right there, I can clean it right off. Like, I don't think it'll take that much effort, but I definitely need it to set for... Thank you. Once I clean off some of the excess oil tomorrow, that's the color that I plan on keeping it. So, just, you know, a couple of varnishes afterwards. But this is the first time I've ever oil washed minis. Not terrain, but minis. And it's not horrible. Not horrible. We'll see how I feel about it tomorrow when I'm cleaning them up. Yeah, all the recesses and everything just popping with this stuff, that's cool. Pretty thrilled with that. That'll look nice. All the little lines that I didn't hit with the paint. Yeah, this is really... I like it. I hope it comes out well. So this is some burnt umber and Mars black oil paint from a tube mixed with some mineral spirits to a consistency that seemed right. It's got a little bit of give, but it's not like stuck to the sides. It still runs down. So, I don't know. I'm learning here. I don't know if I mixed up enough. I don't know if I mixed up too much. I mean, I have a land speeder here, so probably not too much. But ratios I didn't keep track of. I just tossed, I think it was like 7 or 8 dropper bottles, or the pipettes, worth of mineral spirits, but it was a glob of oils. So there's no real measurement system here. Slow down with the wash, what? What do you mean? I don't understand. What? What, I'm not just supposed to slather it on? What? Yeah, I mean... It's oil with mineral spirits, and I'm going to be coming through tomorrow with things to wipe it down. I plan on coming through with makeup sponges and Q-tips to clean off a bunch of the upper edges. I wasn't gonna clean it until tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm good with this. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. I'll clean off the upper facing edges tomorrow. It'll get rid of some of the hide marks and stuff that you're talking about. And I did gloss varnish these first. I hope it was enough gloss varnish, but I did gloss varnish them yesterday. And I do want a little bit of it to stick around as dirtying. I'm not just trying to get the small, you know, into the crevices and stuff. I am trying to tint the overall effect on them. So, I don't know. Sometimes you just go all in to see what happens. I'm nervous enough about it. Don't scare me. No, it's just I don't know. I don't know. Like, I have an idea of what I'm trying to do, but I don't know exactly. But I am planning on wiping them down tomorrow and getting the majority of the, like, flats and stuff cleaned up. But a little bit of staining on it is acceptable as, like, wear and tear. I don't know. I mean... I don't know. Like I said before, aside from some terrain, I've never used oil washes on anything. So, and I did go heavier on them than this. So, but then I wiped them off after like 2 hours, and it kind of just stayed dirty because of how thick I went. So I thinned the oil paint down more this time. Yeah, I gloss varnished these first. Like, I don't know if it's coming through the camera, but there is a gloss layer on here. You can kind of see my lights reflecting off of things. I don't know. It's gonna be whatever it is. Because I'm already halfway through the space. I'm already halfway through the stack, so... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's something new for me. Whoa! Yes. Yes, let me place let me play this thing over here. Hello. I don't know how I feel about this. But I'm already about I'm about 2/3 of the way through. So we're gonna continue. But we'll see how this actually turns out tomorrow. Yep. Yep. Yeah, oils. Oh, mustache, that sounds fun. Yeah, this feels odd. No, it's about accurate based on what I can see on my screen. I mean, currently it's so thin that I can just absorb it off. And I do plan on cleaning it tomorrow. So I want it to get kind of grimy and wipe off the upper edges. Yes, I do have... I have makeup sponges and Q-tips and stuff. But it's still really thin. Like, if I go back to the first one I did, it's still got a lot of wet to it. I mean, maybe I'll wipe it off later this stream. I don't know. I'm still putting things on, but I could probably wipe it off in, you know, by the time I'm done. I don't know. It's darkening them down a little bit, but it's still not bad. Like, the highlights are still kind of showing through. The depth overall of the models is so much more now. Because all of the little recesses are getting filled in and everything. I don't know, maybe I'll wipe them off tonight? I don't know. I'm not really sure how long to leave it on there. I will reiterate again. This is the first time I've done this on models, not terrain. Because, you know, what better way to learn than just to jump in and do it, right? I've taken steps so that it shouldn't ruin anything I've done before. Oil washing, yes. For the first time on regular minis. I've done it on terrain a little bit in the past, but this is the first time on minis. Kind of a little nervous about it, but we're going for it. $15 to 30 minutes? Okay, well, I started on them almost an hour ago. So, it's gonna be at least an hour. Alright. Alright. We've got land speeder. It feels weird to do it on this guy. Okay. So it sounds to me like I do want to wipe it off tonight then, not tomorrow. Doing things that I don't feel confident about or comfortable. Yay! This is the, what, third to last step on the Space Marine half. I have to make it messy so I can clean it up a little bit. Defloofs. I am using a little bit of Mars Black and a bunch of burnt sienna with some mineral spirits. I think, I don't know, I probably thinned it enough. I don't know. Alright. I will take pictures when I'm done if you don't get back in time. Yeah, I didn't want it to be too thick, which I know can change the time for it to dry. I did not. I just found it. I don't feel confident about putting this on him. I just had to say my fears about it before I did it. Because, you know, this is one of the characters that I spent longer to paint. And also I put some glowy sigils in here. And now they're going to be covered in some oil. I don't know. I don't know. Guess I can just come through and wipe it off. Or I can reapply it. There we go. Reapply. More wash. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is, right? Yeah. Gotta embrace the process. I know. Blurp. I mean, if this is the learn how to varnish, decal, and wash with oils army, it's gonna look one way at the end, one way or another, you know? It'll be that process, so... I mean, even with it grimy, it doesn't look bad. So, once I come through and wipe it off on the on the raised areas, it should still look good. Because it doesn't look bad even like this. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is not Gnome. This is a mixed oil paint. So, like, I do plan on going through and cleaning it afterwards, but it's just a matter of figuring out how long. Alright, and I definitely mixed enough because this is the last model. Okay. That was not intentional. There, now we can see what happens when you dunk it. Oops. right. Okay. All right. All right, let's see. These are actually from Marvel Crisis Protocol. Reuse whatever you got, right? Oh, gotta get something out of the other room. Yeah. All right. I should have enough things to wipe things off with. So, should I try the applicator sponges first? Or cotton swabs? Or what's up? Being that it's only been an hour, I probably don't need to use mineral spirits for it, right? No, I grabbed it like this. Grabbed it like that. Because this is the only area that actually has anything on it. Oh yeah, this is still just coming right off. Orc thumbs, yeah. Uh, I knew I needed it to be a cleaner area so I could take it off if I needed to. So I've been trying to be a little careful. Okay, so I'm going to take these off of the table. Going to move this over here. So that's a reasonable wash, right? This is the one that I started with. And I just wiped it off. I didn't get it all, but that should dry decent, right? The highlights still show through a little bit. Yeah? What do people think? Is that a reasonable oil wash? Do I need to wipe off any other areas? Does anyone see any issues? Like, I could do a little bit more right here, I guess. Like, again, this is the first time I've ever used this stuff on a model, a mini. I've done some terrain, but that's it. I think this adds a lot to it. It's going alright. I'm trying to learn how to do oil washes today. So I'm just seeing if I've cleaned off enough of it. I think so. I think that's an acceptable level. All right. One down, 23 to go. Shiny and gunked up. Alright, it looks like I got 2 Space Marines with 1 Q-tip. Yeah, the grime in that spot right there, and the grime around that area, that looks so nice. And the highlight is coming through, which is nice. Oh. I did leave a little bit of fluff around here. That's not great. It looks like it was just on the backpack, though. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm sure I could use a different object, not the Q-tip, but Q-tip seems to be working, except for the little bit of foam. Fuzz, not foam. So if I'm careful with that, I think that'll be fine? I don't know. Yeah, I could swap over to the makeup sponge. It would go faster, but be less precise, right? Oh, yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Just as a check. Well. That takes off like 80% of what I want off in a few seconds. Okay, so. Yeah, that's what I was just about to do. I'm gonna put that guy down, grab a couple more, and then I'll come back with the Q-tip. Because this gets the majority off, and then I just have to pick out a couple of areas. So that's useful. Yeah. Gondolanti's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I didn't glue the backpacks on. If I needed to get back there for some reason. Well. I don't think I'll be afraid of oil washes from now on. I'm guessing I should leave them to dry for like a week before I varnish, right? Oh, I just peeled off primer, paint, and varnish. What the hell? That just went all the way back to plastic. That's not good. I didn't think I was pushing that hard. Why did that happen? Yeah. I mean, the good thing is it's right down here. Like, you're not gonna see it from above, but that still doesn't make me feel great about that. I don't know. Anyway. I mean... maybe I just didn't hit it with enough primer? I don't know. They were at the same time as everything else. But... because it is the underside, so it could have just not been hit with the primer as well. I rattle can primed, so hitting the whole model plus Zenithal might not have hit exactly. That's the only thing I can think of. But... Hey, Risen. But yeah, I'm gonna let these sit until tomorrow before I do anything else with them. Place a purity seal on that spot? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything else with these. Let them just sit. I'll probably... I probably won't do the varnish on them for a few days. We'll see how long it takes to finish the rest of the project. Because I would like to varnish before I put the texture paste down. But I can get the orc weird boy painted first before I have to worry about that. Like, is 2 days, 3 days gonna be enough for the dry? I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I mean, it... Like, if I had left them exactly like this, it wouldn't have been the worst look. But it's not the clean... But you know... Clean but used... that I'm going for. Or, you know, not... I don't want them to look like they're... alternate colored, Death Guard. Like, I didn't want to go overboard with them. I knew that much from the beginning. Alright. I'm gonna do this guy, and then I'm gonna go to the heroes, because it has been 30 minutes since that got put down. And I do like the idea of not having them quite as grimed. You know, I feel a lot better about varnishes and oil washes and decals after just a few units this way. So long as the end varnish comes out good on these, I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know why I didn't use these techniques years ago. Well, no, I do know why. I do know why I didn't do varnishes years ago. I didn't have an airbrush. And the rattle can totally destroyed my trust on rattle can varnishes. But beyond that, yeah. Well, I mean, now that I have an airbrush, Oof. Yeah, I thought this was going to take 2 full days, pretty much. And it'll take all of today. I still have more than half to wipe off, but we're gonna get all the oils done in a day. That's not bad. Okay. Oh. And can get into the shoulder easier. Yay! One thing, it dipped into the wash, but it doesn't look any different than the others. Oh. Huh. Okay. Well, I knew these areas were gonna need to be removable for something, right? Alright. Alright. Okay. The angle that I'm sitting at isn't very comfortable. But that should be good. That should be good. Man, I like the way that this is coming out. This just looks nice. Yep. Gotta be careful with this. Hello. I slathered the models in oils, and now I'm cleaning them off. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Nowhere near as nervous about varnishes and oils and decals after this project. So that's a good thing. I have the Vanguard veterans and the land speeder left. Oh, looks messy, but decent. Left a little bit of grease in that area where it would build up, right? All right. Last 5. Sorry I'm not as talkative tonight. This is just a process where I'm going through and doing the things, you know? Trying to be careful with the details while still cleaning them up. Yeah. I don't know about doing it right, but not screwing it up. You know? I'm also trying to decide which level of grime I want to leave on the model. Some of them I want to clean up a little bit more than others, and so far, I've let the Eradicators and the Vanguard Veterans be a little bit messier. 12 to 24. I plan on letting it set until I'm ready to put the basing down. Well, I mean, I'm already removing it now, so I'm liking how that is looking. A little bit of grime in the corners and stuff. But 12 to 24 hours is enough? Okay, cool. So, I'm waiting for the texture paste to get in. I don't know exactly when it's going to be delivered. But I have the Weird Void still to paint. So tomorrow we're gonna work on the Weird Boy. And that means I have at least a day before I have to varnish these. So... I don't know why I was so hesitant for decals and oil washes and varnishes before now, because I'm actually enjoying this process. I'm learning a lot about the different techniques, and I'm liking how it's coming out. It's a lot of extra detail picked out for very little extra work. Like, decals, I could freehand everything, but why? Oh yeah? This is my first time with this. It's, not as scary as I originally thought it would be. I was like, okay, do I have to let it sit for a day? Do I have to, you know... I haven't had much problem. I mean... they're done. They're oil washed, you know? Yeah. I mean, this worked. This worked fine. I mean, I put this stuff on 2.5 hours ago, and I'm already done wiping them off, except for this guy. I mean, it might take, you know, a day for it to dry. Yeah, but I don't have to have this varnished in the next day or two. And if I'm just waiting for the varnish to dry... you know, well, waiting it to varnish... I could easily see leaving a lot more of this on if I were doing a different army. I've been really happy with how clean it, you know, comes up and doesn't, like, there's still details picked out, but it's not, like, grime. Yeah. 100 and brown oils. Okay, yeah. I have a 24 pack of colors. This was majority burnt sienna with a little bit of Mars black mixed in. Just a little bit. But I have that... Well, I'll show it to you. I'm almost done with this guy. Alright. Yeah. I have this oil paint set, so I can do a couple of different colors. It was probably during one of their 40% off sales, or half off sales. So, you know, $10 or $12 for this. Didn't seem that bad. But no, I think I used like, what, 3 or 4 parts burnt umber to 1 part Mars black for this. Made it pretty thin. Made it pretty thin. And put it on, all of it, and then started wiping it off. And, you know, I'm pretty happy with this result. This looks pretty cool. Oh. I need it to dry now. But I definitely don't feel overwhelmed by it anymore. Okay. I need... move these over here now. Yeah. You know, decals, oil washes, varnishes. I'm feeling like I'm learning so much the last couple of weeks. I can't believe I didn't use decals and oil washes before now. Ah. Alright, let's see. Cleaning up. Oh, I can put the side thing away. Yay. If I'm not going to touch those anymore, I don't need this on. Ah. Oh, that feels... that feels better. Ah. Let's see, there's a little bit of yellow to my lighting today. It's weird. It's still set to the same brightness, the white balance as usual. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got decal work down, I've got oil washes, I've got varnishes through the airbrush. Like, I'm learning new techniques. Look at these guys. Look so good. Now, I don't want to mess with any of these for a day, at least. So... oh. So... Do I show off what I want to paint my Weird Boy as today, or do I wait until tomorrow at the start of the stream? They're awesome. Now to get them off the desk, because I can't do anything else with them for the next day. I will show off my Weird Boy's wild idea. And you will understand. Alright. These are going over here. He's coming on the table. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bloofs. I'm not actually going to paint him today. We're 2.5 hours into a stream that I normally do for 3 hours, so I will show off and explain my plan for this guy. Okay. I need to pick window. Okay. Need to open a new tab, open it like this. I need to resize. I will not be able to read the texts for a minute. Alright. Alright, people. I don't know if you're ready for this. Weird Boy. Color scheme. 3, 2, 1. No, not that. I need to make the window smaller so I can show the whole thing. Alright. So. I don't have a smaller window I can share in this, but... yeah. Weird Boy. Like that. Now, I'm not going to paint it exactly. But the intent is he's still going to have green skin. And this line right here will pretty much be the lower tail area. The middle of his face is going to be that vibrant blue. Maybe his whole face, I don't know. And then every item is going to be as close to an eye as I can paint. And then everything else is going to be blended, the different colors. So like this part will probably be yellow. So I'm gonna try to blend yellow in this area and the green into turquoise going upwards, and then yellow and pink and purple off to the sides. And then, like I said, all the little tip parts being the as close as I can do to the like yellow all the way to blue inner parts. So we're talking, this is going to be a challenge. This is absolutely going to challenge my painting on this. But that is why I left it for the last model. So, inspiration, not a perfect match, but just the idea of, yeah, this is the last model of the box, and there's an inspiration to it. But we've got to have the Besterist Burb representative in a box to battle ready. Because I will go get them. I think one of them's over here. They're both over there. During the Scaventide box to battle ready, I tried my hand on the Besterist Burb and the Goodest Griff. And that's... what was it? A parakeet that I followed as a color scheme? So, this was the previous box to battle ready when I did Scaventide. So, that is why he gets a bird. Yeah, I don't remember exactly which type. I think I bookmarked it. General painting, maybe? Let's see. Did I keep a picture of it? While I'm looking, I might as well have more tea, right? I don't know where I saved it, if I did. It would be like me to not save the information. We'll dance, sure. Yeah. Okay, I don't see the picture. It was a specific bird I don't remember what it was. Like, I think it was a parakeet, but I'm not sure. It was like a certain area. Oh, was it the Carolina parakeet? I think it might have been the Carolina parakeet. That looks right. But anyway. Yeah. So, with these being parakeet, I closed that window. Of course. But yeah. I mean, why not peacock, right? So, it's gonna be a crazy one. We're gonna see how well I can do to paint this. But that's why I was saying I plan on using these colors. I think the deep AK should work. Like this is the center color, and then the yellow around it should be a pretty good match. There is a little bit of color missing here, but I think I can do a decent amount of job with these. But like, I don't know if I'm going to do any glowing effects or anything, because I think it's going to be hard enough just getting a nice blend up. Because I'm not going to do it straight on. I'm going to do it at a slight angle so that the rear parts are kind of in line with it. But, like, I might try to do a couple of freehand eyes on this, but I want it to look like the whole thing is that blend. I shouldn't have closed that. I want to show it again. I'm going to open a new tab. Okay. Hey, wargame piece. I'm showing off the plan. There we go. There we go. It's not in a centered location where that capture window is. But yeah. That is the inspiration for this. I am going to try my hardest to match that. So it's gonna be a challenge. But like I said, I got these nice deep colors. I'm probably gonna need to mix one or two as well. Maybe. But we're gonna try. But, you know, like I said, I did the besterest burb and goodest griff for the Scaventide box to battle ready. I gotta do the bird, right? Gotta give it at least a chance. So if I can do this for Scaventide 2 years ago, Trying the peacock this time. But yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Oh. Oh. But yeah. Budget. But we got the oil washes down and cleaned up on the Space Marines. So they are fully painted. The orcs are fully painted except for the weird boy. So once I get the varnish on the oil paints, once they're dried, I can start basing all of these guys. And I don't know exactly when that's gonna start, but this guy's tomorrow. This guy is tomorrow. I truly doubt it's gonna take me one day. But you never know. 3 hours straight on him. I might be able to get a good going on it. There's certain aspects that might go faster than others. So I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But oh. I know. I'm super excited about it too. I know we're a few minutes short, but I mean, I did all of the oil stuff today. I don't feel confident in starting something at, 10 till. But we are now 147 hours in to this project. Oh yeah. But yeah, I think if I can take the skills I had 2 years ago and increase them to modern and add newer paints and a better brush, because I wasn't using any of these then, I think I can get close to that look. I'm thinking I might need to do a little bit of wet blending for some of the changes, and I'm just looking at the picture right now. Like, this isn't really the color that's on the exterior. It's more vibrant. Like, honestly, the laser magenta might be closer than the deep purple. So I might not use the deep purple, I might use the laser magenta instead. We'll have to figure that out tomorrow. I think the yellow is close enough to the yellow in the picture. The green is too vibrant green. It needs a little bit of blue and yellow, I think, to really get the green that's in there. Didn't I have another green that I used? Like, the ocean blue isn't green enough. We'll figure it out. Like, this is not going to be a very simple project. So, we'll figure it out tomorrow. Ugh. But, you know, I feel good about that. It's gonna be a nice challenge for centerpiece, you know? It'll be a nice centerpiece. Yeah. Hopefully I sleep well. Hopefully tomorrow isn't a horrible blah type of day. But we'll see. We'll see how it is. We should go find a raid location. My plan for tomorrow is a good day. So, let's see. Who do we have? Oh, you know what? That's what we're doing. Alright. Well, everyone. I had a blast. I learned a lot about oils today. I hope it helps other people in the long run. And I'm really looking forward to tomorrow because this is gonna be amazing. Or a mess, but an amazing mess is still an acceptable outcome, you know? So, until the next time, I hope you find your bit of bliss. Good night, all.